Hopefully you can hear me. I have a mask on. This is the old mask. And I thought, if I take Max for a walk today, this is what I'm going to have to wear. So can you guys kind of see the haze in the air? That's pollen. Let's see, you might be able to see it in our little pond. You can't see that too much. But like, look. You can see it in the water there in our little spare cat bedroom that we keep for the winter. Here's some pretty flowers. But, okay, I'm trying to see where you're going to see it the most. Okay, there you go. This is a blacktop that's yellow. You can see it on the top of the trash cans. And look at my car. And this isn't even quite as bad as it's going to get. Oh, good, the sun came out. You can see it way more with the sun. But you can periodically see it in the air. But it's crazy, y'all. Hey, Diana. And I'm trying to decide. Oh, it's good to see you. Yeah, I'm going to try and go live later today, or maybe even in a little bit. I was thinking of, I was looking at old masks that maybe I could keep walking, but like, it's crazy. It's crazy, the amount of pollen. And I know I was talking to you guys about that before. And I just, this is from overnight pretty much. Yesterday, it started getting kind of bad, and I've been coughing constantly. Like you can even see it on the leaves of the plants. This isn't what's pollinating now. Oh, and actually, as the truck came up, it looked like smoke. That was pollen. It's so crazy. I'm going to see if we can see anything better down the road. You can sort of see the cloud a little bit. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot that I stayed inside. You can't really see it on the trees. When we were driving the other day, you could just see it. Like you'd look at one place, and you can kind of see it a little bit back in there because there's more trees. Because the sun's out, so that's not really cloudy, hazy. That's pollen hazy. So yeah. And I'm trying to decide if I'm going to just do a cooking live or something else. I know Max would like to go on a walk, but I stayed inside and just letting him out. Like look, that's just crazy. It's a crazy amount of pollen. And it's even like from the wind, it's made little drawings on my car. Hey Linda, how are you doing? Mostly, I just looked out the kitchen window and you couldn't really see it when I turned on the phone. I am totally wearing a mask. Totally wearing a mask. Which is why I am not coughing right now. I coughed all through the night, actually, and we had the whole house set up. This is weeks earlier than usual, and it's supposed to be like this, I think, all week. So I was like, let me go look at my old cloth masks, because this is a perfect use for them to keep out pollen, because it's a little bit different than trying to be, you need a KN95 or an N95 if you're trying to, avoid certain viruses. But pollen, this is awesome. And this is my super cool mask I got from Etsy. And look, it even has a place where my glasses go. I loved these masks during the pandemic, honestly. And I paid a pretty penny for them, but they fit my face because I have a tiny face. Which, I know I'm a heavier individual, but I have to wear children's hats and children's gloves and things like that. So having an extra small mask that actually fit and doesn't do my glasses. So I'm thinking all week long when I go out, it's going to be this guy. Oh, Kalina's saying a mask is a good idea. It's so hard how to explain how often the pollen is. And it does. It gets in your throat and it feels like you have little stabby things in there. But like even this morning, no doors or windows had been open and I was just coughing. And I wish I could show you, but since I've been out here with the phone that's been inside that had no pollen, there's a layer of pollen on the phone just from me standing here, which is crazy. Yeah, it's a lot of pollen. So I know some of you guys are where it just snowed and like here's, and I'm sorry, our yard's a little bit crazy because we're up front. Oh, thank you. I did just get it cut last week. And I think it's a little crazy today, but when isn't it crazy? So some of the azaleas are starting to bloom, which is nice. These are some white azaleas that are going to bloom soon. I don't think you can see the dogwood up there. I think I told you, so that one was camellias, and they've already bloomed. And they're laying all on the ground. They were beautiful. And that tree, the bush is probably 12 feet tall. Next to it's a gardenia bush, and I make gardenia syrup from that. And I don't know, well, there's ivy. I don't know what the rest are, but it's just nutso. And this isn't just the big, hey Jill, I don't know what happened, why I stopped for a second. Oh, I just showed up because I looked out my kitchen window and this was so much pollen. I had to share. And the storm knocked over our little arch and we haven't fixed it yet. We've got to figure that out. But you can see all the pretty jasmine flowers. But they're kind of laying down. And then the baby's breath is already done. Like there's just a few left in there. There's some more jasmine where it's making babies. And then here's some azaleas. But like I said, look at the leaves, how thick the pollen is just on the leaves. It's not so crazy time. So while I'm on here, what do you guys want to see today? I do have a few things timed-wise I have to do. Would you rather go on a walk through Pollen Apocalypse with me and my dog? I was also thinking I might go in a minute and start a slow cooker dinner because Cheryl got up. She had to go into the office today. And she got up, did laundry, and cleaned the kitchen. So I want to have something kind of nice and special that she likes for her. But if you guys have any ideas, sorry this is shaking, I'm just holding it with my hand. And I feel like I look like someone out of a science fiction movie. We watched Dune yesterday. We actually just kind of hung out and took it easy, like for real easy, because it was just too polleny. It wasn't even this polleny, but it was too polleny. Oh, like a bitchin' sauce, no oil? We can totally do that. Also, I'm going to be on Chef AJ. Yeah, pollen is hard on the dog too. I'm thinking, I feel kind of bad. Here's the thing. I feel bad because I told you guys I was going to do more walking videos. And I didn't think Pollen Apocalypse was happening today. I'll just put the car, let's see if I can put the car in the background so anybody new can kind of see all the pollen. So we're trying to keep the dog and the cat in a little bit. I like that, Jill. You are being the voice of reason. So I'm probably going to go inside and I'll probably go live again today. Do a bitchin' sauce. Okay, let me go look and see what that is. I've had it before, but like what's in it. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I'm going to be on Chef AJ's on Wednesday at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to make salt-free mustard, homemade mustard, and I'm going to make a hot sauce. So I'm going to be experimenting with a different hot sauce that's SOS free. Obviously, if you use salt or sugar, you can put them in. But if not, we'll try and use dates as a sweetener if we use a sweetener, and no salt. But I totally will go and look at a bitchin' sauce. But that's really about all I have to say, and I think it's about time for me to go back inside. But you guys, again, I'll just do this one more time. Pollen apocalypse is real. We actually, you can kind of see the haze a little bit sometimes. It's not as bad as, sometimes it's in the air as much as this. But it just depends, and like that's my car. So pollen, the pollen is happening here in Durham, North Carolina, like crazy, along with some beautiful flowers. So I'm glad I took you on the beautiful flowers. Oh, and even see down here, some of the azaleas are starting to bloom. Oh, hey Tia, I am taking care. I just always have allergies, so it's just okay. Anyhow, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna start looking at what I might make. And then there could be a live soon or later on in this afternoon, because I have something from 1 to 2 today. But other than that, I'm free, except for working on a book, cleaning the house, doing all the things. Dominique says, is this pollen apocalypse normal? It's early, but it's pretty normal. Ooh, actually there's some more, the big azaleas. I'll show you those. There you go. We've let these azaleas grow for 11 years. But yeah, it happens. Like when some years are worse than others, and I suspect this year is going to be pretty bad. I expect it's going to be pretty bad. But yeah, you can kind of, because like I said, that's supposed to be black. So it's not anything we don't deal with in North Carolina, but because of the global warming, things are happening sooner and perhaps longer. I feel like allergy season used to be a couple of weeks and now it's like a month. But anyhow, I will talk to you guys very soon, and thanks for looking at my exciting pollen apocalypse. And I will give you something educational and fun later today. Okay? Have a great day, y'all. Bye.